Welcome everybody to week 11. We're moving right along here. Hopefully everybody is doing well. I'm driving from my home and office up in Minneapolis down to South Louisiana, but I'm stopping at, this is Kansas City. I'm about a block off of the plaza and I'm staying at the Fontaine Hotel. It's kind of a boutique in this area and I'm in my room right now. I'll give you a little tour of this place. They said there's a rooftop bar and a pool and all that stuff, so I'm about to check that out. But we've got a few things coming up, and I'll get into your individual classes here in a little bit, but this is going to be kind of a crawling update. So I just got through with about a 6-hour drive from Minneapolis to the Fontaine in Kansas City, and it's about 6 o'clock in the evening. And let's go upstairs to the bar. Hi everybody, it is about 8 p.m. Saturday night. I have been driving for a good 12 hours already. I've got another couple of hours to go. I was going to stop in Shreveport, Louisiana and hit up one of the casino hotels there, but they were booked full. I mean, the entire town of Shreveport was booked, which is fantastic for the industry. It's fantastic for the hospitality world and the hospitality business. To have that. By the way, Shreveport, Louisiana, in terms of gaming, is probably the second most profitable gaming destination. There's a whole lot of gravity there. Their feeder market is Dallas. The first would be Lake Charles, which is just outside of Houston. That's their feeder market. And you have two very large casinos in Lake Charles, and then you have one very large tribal casino that's just north of Lake Charles. It's a grand casino, and I opened that casino, believe it or not. And it is grown like crazy. I don't even recognize it anymore. But anyhow, this is a normal thing for me to drive from Minnesota to Baton Rouge, and I usually take 2 days, sometimes 3. A lot of times I'll stop in Fayetteville. If there's things going on and COVID's not happening, I'll make that trip along the way and stay at the Inn at Carnal Hall, which is a great little hotel. If you guys have not had any events there, I encourage you to go over there and spend some time. Great people there. A lot of alumni from the program, the hospitality program. So that's it. I'm heading in. I'm not going to bore you with anything else, but I will follow up right after this. Stay tuned for your individual class pieces, segments. So hope everybody is doing well and looking forward to a great week. And I'll have a little announcement coming up about something I'm going to do in the fall. I'm real excited about it. We'll talk soon. Thanks. Hi guys, it is Sunday. I am back in Baton Rouge after about 22 hours in the car total, going from Minneapolis to here. And I left just before the George Floyd case starts this coming week. So thankfully I'm out of that, but unfortunately my family is up there in the middle of it. We're far enough away to where it's not really going to affect us, but nevertheless, you just don't know what's going on. So I'll be keeping a close eye on that coming up. So let's see, what was I going to tell you guys? Oh yeah, as you know, I try to bring a lot of this, a lot of the things that we study to life, and show you examples from my life. So I was going through my classes and my notes, and specifically through global travel and tourism, and how we walk through all the stages of this. And I was like, well, how can I get this and bring it to life, really? So what I did is I started doing a little bit of research, and long story short, this coming fall, yours truly is going to climb Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania, Africa. And I'm going to walk you through and record every step of the way. I've managed to get in contact with the tour group that's going to help me, the Sherpas and the guides and what have you, and arranged for live updates to be broadcast either on YouTube or through Blackboard or something else. We're going to figure that one out. And if for some reason the satellite connections are not working, I also have arranged for a backup to where you can track me all along the way up the summit. Now, to the summit's going to take about 7 days, but we'll time this out. And again, I'm going to take you guys along, or whoever's with us next semester or in the fall. I'm going to take you with me. And we're going to point out all the areas within the hospitality space that we can, and give you kind of a glimpse of how these international tour groups operate. Now, I'm going to build out my YouTube. I've already started doing that, and a blog that I own, and give you guys a glimpse of what I'm doing from now to the summit and the return trip. That will include everything from the equipment that I use, the fitness that I'm going through, the fitness program that I'm going through, all the prep, all the communication, pretty much everything. It's going to be somewhat of a digital diary, and I'll be publishing that regularly. So if you're interested in any of that, please let me know, or please follow, and you'll get updates. But nonetheless, that's kind of the announcement, and I'll put it out there. We're going to have a couple of articles coming out in local magazines, and we're going to take a flag. If you follow me on social media, you notice that I've got a couple of flags made that has University of Arkansas hospitality program. I plan on mounting that at the summit. It is 19,310 feet up. Air is very thin, but we're going to fly it. And as we say, we're going to take the hospitality program at University of Arkansas to new heights. So I'm kind of excited about it. Hope you guys are too, and look forward to your comments. One more thing about the Kilimanjaro trip. I will only be gone about 10 days total, 2 weeks at most. During that entire time, I will be in contact with you guys, and able to respond to texts, emails, video chats, whatever, during the whole time. The only reason that I was taking this on, and I was actually quite reluctant to do it, because I didn't want it to disrupt any of the classes that I'm teaching, or any of the rhythms that we normally have during a semester. So with that in mind, I'm still going to be teaching the casino class, the intro class, and a few other things that we've got up our sleeve next semester. It's not going to interrupt any of that. So I will be in touch with you guys, just as I am on the drives. And this is for any of you guys who will be taking my classes next semester. So there you go. That's it. Again, I want to tell you guys how thankful I am for y'all and your patience when dealing with the CHIA exam. It was a challenge standing that program up, as we all noticed, and we're still trying to refine some of the some of the methods and the communications and the protocols. It is kind of clumsy, but thank you all for putting up with the whole process, and we will make the most of it thanks to you guys. Now, some of you have not passed, and you need to take the second one, which you've already paid for, which is wonderful. I'm going to wait for everybody to take the exam, and then I'm going to gather all of that information and see who needs to take a second one, and then I'll schedule it. It'll probably be after your spring break, which is this coming Thursday and Friday. But nonetheless, we're going to still stay with the normal rhythm, and I believe this week we're talking about pricing. We talked about forecasting. Those lessons were up, and we're going to talk about what is it? It is inventory management. So that's extremely important, especially in the food business. So take a look at that. The lectures will be posted here shortly, and I'm also going to catch you up on an assignment that I was going to have last week, but it'll be due this coming week. Hope that all makes sense. As always, if you have any questions, give me a shout. And actually, a handful of you gave me a shout while I was driving, which I thought was great, and I had no problem talking to you. It actually gave me something to do while I was in between books on tape and in between podcasts. So thank you for that. Anyhow, have a great week, guys. Thanks for listening to all this little journey with this update, and we'll talk soon.